Listen, there's a woman in your life right now who's completely in love with you, and you have no idea. She's been showing you for weeks, maybe months, but because you don't know what to look for, you're treating her like just another friend, or worse, you're chasing someone else while she's right there waiting for you to finally notice. And here's the painful part. If you don't recognize these signs soon, she's going to assume you're not interested. She's going to pull back. She's going to redirect that love towards someone who actually sees it, and you'll lose her without ever knowing what you had. I'm going to show you 7 things women do when they're secretly in love with you. Signs that seem innocent on the surface, but are actually screaming, I want you. Signs rooted in female psychology that 99% of men completely miss. And I need you to pay close attention because by sign number 5, you're going to have a very uncomfortable realization about someone specific. You're probably thinking of her already, aren't you? Good. Keep her in mind because what I'm about to reveal is going to change everything you thought you knew about how she sees you. Before we start, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a woman randomly bring up something you said weeks ago? Something so small you barely remember saying it? If yes, keep watching. That's sign number 1. And it means something way deeper than you think. Let's get into it. Sign number 1, she remembers things you don't even remember saying, and I'm not talking about big stuff. I'm talking about that random comment you made about your childhood pet, that joke you told about your weird coworker, that fleeting mention of a song you used to love. Weeks later, she brings it up out of nowhere with perfect detail. Now, most guys brush this off. They think, oh, she just has good memory. Wrong. Here's what's really happening, and this is where it gets interesting. When a woman is in love with you, you become her favorite subject. Every conversation with you gets archived. Her brain is literally prioritizing you above almost everyone else. Studies in neuroscience show that when we're attracted to someone, our hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, goes into overdrive for that specific person. She's not trying to remember. It's happening automatically because you matter to her on a level she probably hasn't even admitted to herself yet. But here's the part that should make you pay attention. She's doing this before you're even dating, before you've made any commitment. She's already invested mentally and emotionally. And if you're not recognizing this, you're taking for granted something most men would kill for. Now, you might be thinking, but what if she's just a good listener? Fair question, but let me hit you with sign number 2, and you'll start to see the pattern. Sign number 2, she finds excuses to touch you, and it's never an accident. Watch this carefully because this is where most men get it completely wrong. She's not touching you in obvious ways. She's not being inappropriate, but her hand keeps finding its way to you. She fixes something on your shirt that doesn't need fixing. She touches your arm when she laughs at your jokes. She playfully pushes you when you tease her. Her knee touches yours when you're sitting next to each other, and she doesn't move it away. Now, here's what you need to understand. Women are incredibly aware of their physical space. They're conditioned from a young age to be conscious of who they touch and how. So when a woman repeatedly enters your physical space, it's not random. It's intentional, even if she's doing it subconsciously. But here's where it gets even more revealing. Touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. When she touches you, she's chemically reinforcing her attraction to you. She's creating a physical connection because the emotional one is already there. And here's the part most men miss entirely. If she's doing this and you're not reciprocating appropriately, you're sending her a message that you're not interested. She'll start to pull back. She'll think you don't feel the same way. So if you've noticed a woman in your life doing this and you like her, you need to match her energy. Light touch back, comfortable, natural, because this window doesn't stay open forever. Now, before we go to sign number 3, I need you to do something. Think about the woman you've had in mind since the beginning of this video. Has she done either of these 2 things? Remember something small you said found reasons to touch you? If the answer is yes to both, I need you to pay very close attention to what comes next because sign number 3 is going to make you question everything. Sign number 3, she goes out of her way to help you in ways that make no logical sense. Let me paint you a picture. You mention you're stressed about something. Next thing you know, she's offering to help, not with empty words, but with actual effort. She stays up late to help you prepare for a presentation. She brings you food when she knows you've had a long day. She offers to help you move, even though she barely knows you that well yet. Now, you're probably thinking, maybe she's just a nice person, and maybe she is. But here's what you're missing: women are selective with their energy. They have to be. Between work, friends, family, and personal time, they're already stretched thin. So, when a woman consistently chooses to invest her limited time and energy into making your life easier, that's not just kindness, that's prioritization. And you only prioritize people who matter deeply to you. But here's the kicker, and this is the part that should make you uncomfortable. She's doing this while you're probably not giving her anywhere near the same level of effort. She's acting like your girlfriend before you've even asked her out. She's treating you like you're already hers. And if you're not recognizing this, she's going to start feeling like she's giving to someone who doesn't see her value. That's when she pulls back. That's when she stops trying. And that's when you lose her to someone who actually notices. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I don't want to assume she likes me and make it weird. I get it. But let me hit you with sign number 4, and you'll see there's no assumption needed. Sign number 4, she laughs at things that aren't remotely funny. You tell a joke that barely lands. She's laughing like you just did a Netflix special. You make a comment that's mildly amusing at best. She's completely cracking up. Now, on the surface, you might think, oh, she's just being polite. But here's what's actually happening, and this is pure psychology. When a woman is attracted to you, her brain releases dopamine just from being around you. You literally make her feel good. And when people feel good, their threshold for laughter drops significantly. But there's something even more strategic happening here. Women use laughter as a connection tool by laughing at your jokes, even the bad ones. She's doing 3 things. 1, she's making you feel good about yourself. 2, she's creating positive associations with being around her. 3, she's signaling that she enjoys your company. It's subconscious communication. She's telling you without words, I like you. Keep talking to me. But here's the part that should make you think. If she's laughing this much with you, how is she with other guys? If you pay attention, you'll notice she doesn't react the same way. Her laughter around you is different, more genuine, more frequent, more invested. That's not coincidence, that's attraction. And if you're still not convinced, sign number 5 is going to remove any doubt you have. But I have to warn you about this next one, because once you see it, you can't unsee it, and you're going to realize you've been completely blind to what's been right in front of you. Sign number 5, she gets jealous, but hides it behind questions. This is the sign that reveals everything. You mention another woman, could be a coworker, a friend, doesn't matter, and watch what happens. Her energy shifts immediately. The warmth in her voice changes, and suddenly she's asking questions. Oh, who's that? How do you know her? Do you guys hang out a lot? Now she's asking these casually, like she's just curious. But here's what's really going on. She's investigating. She's trying to figure out if this other woman is a threat, because in her mind, you're already hers. You're not officially together, but emotionally, she's already claimed you. And the thought of you being interested in someone else, it bothers her more than she's willing to admit. But here's the critical part. Most men miss. She's not going to tell you she's jealous. That would expose how much she cares. And caring first feels vulnerable, so she hides it behind casual questions and subtle mood shifts. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it completely. But now that you know what to look for, I want you to think back. Has there been a moment when you mentioned another woman and the vibe just changed? When she suddenly got quiet or started asking more questions than usual? If yes, that wasn't random. That was her heart showing before her mouth could admit it. Now, at this point, if you've recognized 3 or more of these signs in someone, you need to understand something serious. She's waiting for you to make a move, and if you don't, someone else will. But before you do anything, you need to see signs 6 and 7, because these are the final confirmations that remove any doubt. Let's keep going. Sign number 6. She mirrors everything you do, and it's completely unconscious. This one's subtle, but once you see it, you'll notice it everywhere. When you're together, watch her body language. If you lean forward, she leans forward. If you cross your arms, she crosses hers. If you speak quieter, she matches your tone. This is called mirroring, and it's one of the most powerful subconscious indicators of attraction. Here's why this matters. When someone mirrors you, their nervous system is literally syncing with yours. It's a biological response that happens when we feel connected to someone, but it goes even deeper. She starts using your phrases, picking up your sense of humor, getting interested in things you care about. She's not losing herself. She's integrating you into her identity. And here's the part that should make this click for you. Mirroring is something we do with people we want to bond with. It creates harmony. It builds connection on a subconscious level. She's doing this because her brain is trying to get closer to you, even if she hasn't consciously decided to yet. So next time you're with her, test it. Change your posture, shift your position, and watch if she follows. If she does, her body is telling you what her words won't. Now, here's sign number 7, and this is the one that separates casual interest from genuine love. Sign number 7, she makes herself available for you in ways that defy logic. Let me be very clear about this. A woman who loves you will rearrange her entire life to make space for you, not in a desperate way, in a consistent, reliable, you're my priority way. She shifts her schedule to see you. She responds thoughtfully to your messages, not with one-word replies. She shows up when you need her, even when it's inconvenient. And here's the critical part. She does this before you've even defined what you are. Think about that. She's treating you like you're already her person. She's investing girlfriend-level effort into someone who hasn't even asked her out yet. Now, most men take this completely for granted. They think, oh, she's just available. No, women are not just available for everyone. They're protective of their time and energy. If she's making space for you consistently, it means you're not just another person in her life. You're becoming a central part of it. And here's what you need to realize. This window won't stay open forever. Eventually, she's going to get tired of being the only one making effort. She's going to assume you're not interested, and she's going to move on. So here's where we are. If the woman you've been thinking about this entire video has shown even 4 of these 7 signs, I need you to understand something. She's in love with you. She's just waiting to see if you're going to finally notice. And if you don't act, you're going to watch her fall in love with someone else, someone who actually saw what was right in front of them. So what do you do now? First, stop treating her like just a friend. Start reciprocating her energy. Match her effort. Show her that you see what she's been doing. Second, make a move. Ask her out properly. Create a moment where she knows you're interested because she's been giving you every sign possible. The ball is in your court. And third, drop a comment right now with the word thank you. If this opened your eyes to something you've been missing, hit that subscribe button because next video I'm going to show you exactly what to say and do when you finally realize she's been in love with you all along. Don't let her slip.